We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish the Constitution of the United States of America. I thank you all for listening to me on Tuesday. Tell you about James Wilson, Roger Sherman, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, and James Madison. I've decided for a extra class dojo. If you figure out how old the Constitution is, I'll give you a class dojo. Today is lesson 14. We're going to review the procedures and do a quick warm-up, after which we're going to practice or show you ways to practice your 2s, your 3s now, and your 4s, your 5s, your 9s, and 10s. And there will be some other worksheets that will be going home so that you can practice using some quick checks and some checkups to see if you're actually on the ball with those. Remember, automaticity is where you are able to do those without any help and without any problems. We're going to do an anytime problem together, and that's going to be the quick warm-up today. And quick practice goes through some of the fluency tools. And I've decided modeling, iTools, apply, and problem solve. We'll do some of those problems together, and those need to be written down in your notes so you can be able to know how to do the problems. I've learned that I'm going to have a homework sheet ready, and that's already made, and I'll show you the problems that you'll be doing, and if you need to, you'll be able to print that off. And I've got to slip in some quick games for you, because math is all about being able to do some games so that you remember how to do those multiplications easier. And so I've got 2 that I've made up, and a couple others that this book has suggested. And the main thing is being able to get out some flashcards and practice, but it gives us some other ideas that you might be able to use with your older siblings and show them how well you can do your times tables, or practice with somebody that's younger, or stuff like that. And it's games that will help everybody learn. Okay, procedures, process. Remember, you should have your green notebook. That way you can transport your answers to and from home. And remember, you will be getting this is going to be on Friday now, but we're trying to have a video on Mondays and Wednesdays so that we can talk about and discuss your homework on Wednesdays and Fridays. So watch the video, and I'm going to try my hardest to reformat this next week so that you'll be able to see the exact spots where you need to pause. I'll think that will communicate our agenda a lot better. The math objective really for this lesson is to build our fluency. Get those multiplications and divisions to the point where we can say it on the top of our head. Practice is good, but perfect practice makes perfect. So make sure you're doing those correctly. And there's the lesson that we'll be doing in class. We'll be looking at some other strategies and make sense of some of the word problems. Word problems seem to be the part that we're struggling on the most, but let's try making sure we have the process down. First of all, understand the problem, then plan, then solve, then check. That is our 4-step process of being able to do problem solving. So let's go right into this problem right here that I've already set up, and we're going to check for understanding, plan, solve, and check. Okay, we have 4 people. We have Bella, Kate, Tom, and Juan. And they're all at different heights. We don't know their exact heights, but it said that there are one that's at 6 feet, one that's at 5 feet, one that's at 4 feet, and one that's at 3 feet tall, and that's their height. And it gives us some clues. So first of all, we need to understand that there are 4 people. We also need to understand there are 4 heights. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's plan. What if we put a height on each of them and then started guessing? Well, it's got some clues, so that would be one way. Let's try to solve it by pointing out which one Bella might be. Bella is not 6 feet or 5 feet. So that means she is either 4 or 3. So this one's not going to be really a plan where we're going to use adding or subtracting. It's going to be using our brains to deduct which one's which. So Bella's either 4 or 3. Tom is not 6 feet or 4 feet. So Tom is either 3 or 5. And Katie is 3. So right there we kind of get an idea that we can cross out a couple. We can cross out, since Kate is 3 feet tall, we can cross out 3 and 3. Now you can probably solve this right now. And what would we see? We'd see that Kate, need my pointer. Katie is the shortest. Who would come next? Katie, then Bella. Tom is actually 5 feet. Let's get him a little bit taller. And Juan, how tall is Juan? He's 6 feet. So he's the tallest of the bunch. And he must be a basketball player, right? So now to check our answer, we go back through. Katie's 3. Tom was 5, so he came in third. Bella is 4, and Juan is 6. So we checked our answer. Now, always remember this. Understand, plan, solve, and check. It might help you with the problems. That was our warm-up. Now for our quick practices. I wanted you to hear Hal Palmer today. And his songs are a little bit different. And they're a little bit old-fashioned, but you can still learn from them.
4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 7 is 28. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36. 4 times 10 is 40. 4 times 11 is 44. 4 times 12 is 48.
And I found a process so that I will be able to put those MP3s on the website starting next week, and we'll be able to have you listen to those, and you'll probably be able to download them also so that you can have them on your own MP3 player. Well, remember these. Use these. These sheets went home with you, and they are invaluable. You can do your count bys. 1 times 4 equals 4, and you can actually go through that. You can do your mixed ups. You can even have somebody quiz you. And always, always, always try to see if you can do the hardest parts. 28 divided by 4 equals 7. And if you keep on practicing, you'll be able to do it. And remember, let's go through this kind of fast. You got the 4s that you should be practicing, the 3s, the 9s, the 5s, the 10s, and of course the 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do we appreciate? Right? Okay. And the multiplication table. Remember, the 2s go all the way across. And they go all the way down. And to find 2 times 2 times 6, you go across till you find the 6, and what is your answer? 12. Okay? So, use this. Let's go into this problem, and I'm probably going to go really fast on these, but I want you to see some of these as they're used. Emily knows that 4 times 10 equals 40. How can she use subtraction and multiples of 9 to find 4 times 9? I'm going to use the math board to help me. And I'm going to need a pen, so let me grab a marker. Now I know 4 times 10 is 40. Now to help me with this problem, I can use subtraction and multiples of 9 to find 4 times 9. So I could go and count by 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 9 more is 18. Plus 9 more is 27. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I can find it by counting and adding by 9. They are saying, though, to use subtraction. Right here is use subtraction. So what they're trying to show you is we know 4 times 10 is 40. Let me see if I can write that. 40. And what if we take 4 away? If we take 4 away, 4 minus 4, that equals 36. And so I just gave you 2 strategies to be able to find out that 36 is the same as 4 times 10 minus 4, or 4 times 9 equals 36. Okay, next problem. Jordan has 32 peaches. He wants to divide them equally among 4 baskets. So I'm going to get my marbles, and they're going to represent my peaches. And we want to divide them into 4 baskets. So right now I'm just telling you how to do problems. So if you write them down, it will help you. If you don't write them down, I won't hold it against you because I want you to listen and watch. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And it's asking me to put it in how many groups? Right here, 4. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Great, I have 32 divided by 4. Now I have to put in the answer, and so I'm going to type in 8. 32 divided by 4 equals 8. What if I put 6? I think it's 6. I'm going to check my answer. Try again. Okay, let's try 8. Because I'm the teacher, I know the answer. I got an excellent. Now you can check to see if you got that right, and hopefully we'll be able to have this tool in the computer lab on Thursday. Next problem. Now remember, these first 3 or 4 problems you are just watching. Okay? Letitia knows that 5 times 4 equals 20. How can she use the 5 shortcut to find 9 times 4? Well, it just gave us the shortcut. 5 times 4 equals 20. Well, we know that 9 minus 5 equals 4. So I'm going to use that 4. I'm going to make a new equation. So let's put this out of the way, because we went 9. To get to 9 we went 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4 more. And so what we're going to do is we're going to type our next equation. 4 times 4 equals, okay, help me, 4, 8, 12, 16. Now I can find out what 4 times 9 is by using this equation, I know that 5 times 4 equals 20, plus 4 more times 4 equals 16. And I can actually do that with a representation. I can make rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See the visual, and I can make that into a fast array. But let's check our answer. If we know that that's 6 plus 2 plus 1 is 36 is our answer. Possible answers start with 20, and then you can count on 4 more 4s, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36. But we came up with 2 other strategies, didn't we? 9 times 4 does equal 36. Okay, last is this board. We need to cut it up. Raul has a board that's 36 inches long, and he needs to cut it up. He wants to saw it into equal pieces 9 inches long. Now I could really get out a ruler and measure it 9 inches long here and cut it off 9 inches long. But we've seen this equation today, and let's type it in. 36 divided by 9. Now notice I don't have the divide sign, I just have 36/9. It is a fraction. How many 9s are in 36? And let's check our answer. The answer is 4. And notice they've put a P there. So to really get an answer, you need a box or a line there, right? Well, they've used a letter P to represent that box or that line. So remember, when you see an equation with a number in it or a letter, just think of it as a box or a line. So you get to see the number line. 5, 4, there we go. And we can take that number line and we can go 8 divided by 4. We can go back 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we can go back 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 divided by 4 equals 2 4s. Just something that you can start practicing. Okay, here's your math homework. Lesson 14, Building Fluency. You need to find these 3 answers. Find the product, 3 times 9. Find this product, 5 times 9. And then answer. You see that there's a similarity in some of the problems we did earlier. Okay, then you have 3 problems here. 16 divided by 2. 30 divided by something equals 3. 4 times something equals 12. You have 2 story problems. Marcus puts shoes on 5 horses at his family's farms. How many horseshoes altogether? A carousel has 40 horses. There are 4 horses in each row. How many rows are there on the carousel? Okay, this problem, the park has 4 swing sets with the same number of swings on each set. How many swings are in each swing set? This one's going to be a little bit of thinking on your part. Suppose your teacher tells you to write a word problem using the number 3. Which one of these would you use? And then write and solve a word problem using that object. Okay, and one challenge problem. On Tiny Town, I just built another store. How many total businesses do I have now? If you look over here, it shows food has 7, service has 7, recreation has 7, retail has 7, creative has 7. And what should I build next? Why? Okay, now for a couple of the games. And I'll be really quick with these. If you see, I've got one that's going to be on the website, and this is our academic skill builders, and that's I have as a link, and this one you can do online. This one you can do with cards. If you notice, there is pick 2 cards and multiply the numbers, and you can vary on this. For a challenge, I made the king's 20 points, or the number 20. So if you come up with a king, you have to times it by 20. So 6. Let's see. We got 2. Pull it out. times 9. 2 times 9 equals 18. And you can actually do that with a partner. Here's another one, bowling for 4s. And notice they've labeled these 32, 12, 48, and those are all multiples of 4. You roll the ball by rolling the dice. Roll it, you get 5, 6, 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Now if you roll it again and you get 7 again, you'd have to put it in the gutter. But 4 times 9 is, I almost put it on 20, is 36. There's a couple other games, but I wanted you guys to see that there's some ways that you invent. Invent a game or play a game. Student pairs can invent a game and they can play solve the stack, play hard cards. These will actually go home with you, but go for speed. You do that all the time when you do your multiplications. Invent a rhyme or a song. Come up with a rhyme or a song. And last but not least, write a word problem. Might as well. Okay, that's all I have for today. If you notice our plan, we're on lesson 14, and we have multiplying, dividing by ones and zeros, and we've got some games that we're going to be playing with next week. And then we have the test, which will probably be the end of the next week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or the beginning of the week after. So that's all I have for today. We'll see you next time. Bye.